Y'all, happy Father's Day to everyone, especially mine, my Darvin, my dad. He's been gone a long time. I like to call him Papa John now in my head. Have no idea why. Welcome. I'm Tracy. This is my channel, Tracy from the Mermaid Cove. Welcome. It is welcome to the to somebody who is decluttering, clearing, letting go of a lifetime, truly, of stuff of mine and my mother's, and it's overwhelming. And I've done a great job. I've been really consistent when I can be. But I was looking around yesterday. I was working in my library. I weeded in the morning for like 3 hours, and actually I kind of enjoyed it. It wasn't hot, and so I was sitting in a chair in a way, to just protect my knees. And at some point, I had to get out and do stuff. But in general, yeah, I've still got a bunch to get together. And then my other goal today is there's these tree limbs we cut down. I need to go cut them down and put them in a bag. And I also need more boxes, and they're in the car in the garage. So I'm going to pull my car around, unload all these boxes for my library. So my goal right now is to make my living room look presentable and how it should be all the time. So I've got stuff to move so I can take pictures for a website for roommates. So I'm kind of in this thing where I'm heading towards probably selling my house, but I'm also heading towards if I get a roommate and I had a year or two till the interest rates went down, that'd be awesome. So I'm open right now, but I'm just working my butt off, and it's very emotional. And it's just, I called my friend last night. I said, I don't know what the word is, but it's definitely some kind of brain damage. The amount of stuff I've never seen it quite like I do now. And it's insane. I want to say it's insane. And probably like, honestly, like a lot of Americans, right? I don't have a storage unit. But yeah, it's a lot. And I'm like, wow, this is my whole pattern, my whole life. So it's a lot. And the part I think I'm going to work on, and I'm going to work this week to get an appointment with someone to do this EMDR, which is, EMDR, so you guys can Google it because I can't explain it well enough. Basically what it does, it helps you, I've done it before, and it was unbelievably amazing and unbelievably scary and hard. But you basically somehow go back and you process some of the traumas in your life that you haven't processed. It's like probably informing the decisions and how you react, because nothing makes sense, and I know I come across as a pretty, and I am a competent person, and I am fun and caring and empathetic and all that, but there's some major issues here, major issues. And, I need to work on them. And luckily I've been my whole life trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Truly, I have. And I remember one time, probably my first quote therapist, and I had no money. I was in Arizona, and it was through a church. And I had this really nice old lady, and she'd probably been retired, but I was really like raw, and she was so upset for me. I think honestly I ended up comforting her, like, oh no, I'm okay, really, I promise, It was wild. But I don't need that kind of talk therapy right now. I need something that's going to help me heal this post-traumatic stress, this whatever it is. And I have ideas of some stuff, but I just need to move through it. And it's not an easy experience, but I do think that as I make huge life changes in my world, I can't. Why will it stick? What's different? Because there's something within me. It's almost like when you have a virus in your computer, and sometimes it works really well, sometimes it slows down, but it's like it's always running in the background, right? It's always informing what's going on, if that makes sense. So I am definitely want to change and have it stay changed. I don't need this stuff anymore, right? But I do need to heal what's going on within me. And so it's not that, it just helps you, from what I've understood, it's just you're not you don't come from that part of you that's wounded and injured. You heal part of that. And it's not that that's not part of it, but your thinking brain takes over somehow now. But what's interesting with the EMDR says I'm something desensitization, something. I'm sorry, I'm bad at these things right now. But you're following this the whole time. And I think it does something to the thinking brain where you can go down and they lead you down. And it was dark and it was scary, and painful, but it's there all the time. So to go down and to try and heal it or process it, to move in a way you just couldn't as a kid or a young adult or whatever, or even 30s. So that's going on, but I still have just waves of terror and of being overwhelmed and thinking. Like I called my friend, I said, why didn't you tell me I was mentally ill? Or, I don't know if that could we get I'm not schizophrenic, I'm not bipolar, I haven't lost my job, I haven't, I'm not that person, but there is a component here of damage or self-sabotage, or I'm not sure, but stuff that like humanness, we're all different. There's a reason there's a millions and bazillion dollars of storage in this country people pay, and there's a reason all this goes on, and it's just unhealed trauma, and I'm ready. So that's saying I'm just kind of like talking to y'all through my head. So I'm having some breakfast. I have to show you. So my friend at work, I'm giving her a lot of fun stuff for her grandchildren. And, but this is like an Iranian cutlet. Chicken. The saffron is so good. And lemon. I ate most of it yesterday. And she gave me, I don't know what it is, a wheat berry or something. And I have an egg. So my number one priority is to get food in my body in the morning. It's been very challenging. So I'm going to do that and bring the car and boxes to the library. I'm going to pack up the stuff I've already pulled now, y'all. Tons of notebooks going out. And then what I am going to do, I've decided is, one, I have to focus on the living room right now. So it's a good 2 hours of work, maybe. I've done a lot of work. But a lot of art stuff I want to work on now is going to go down into the library in one section, because I did a good job of clearing. I have magazines and stuff that need to be recycled. I'm going to get in my car. And I'm just putting stuff out right now. They're picking up Tuesday and they're picking up Friday. So my goal is, and I'm going to go through books again and pack up a bunch and let them go. There's books that they're kids books, and they're just, I'll save a couple and I'll show you. And if I were going to open a business or really going to make money doing journals and putting packets together, I could. But I'm not sure that's not just my ADHD, and really the medicine's not working as well as the last medicine worked. So it's slowing me down and I'm just pushing myself through it. When my brain gets a little tired, I stop. Let's have some water. Maybe I need caffeine. Take a minute, do some breath work, and let's calm down about it and let's think again. So I'm going to let most of them go. I have to. This is not how I want to live. And, this idea of get rid of, I'm reading these, great books about how you change your life by letting your stuff go, right? And regardless, if I stay here, which honestly is probably what I want to do, I'm not sure. My interest rate is so good, so I've got to do my best. So I need to take pictures of my living room and my kitchen. My kitchen's pretty good, just the normal stuff of daily stuff right now that I can put away. And I think this is going to be the centerpiece. These are for making tools, which is something I want to do soon. But yeah, and get my pictures done, get them up, and then I have a couple more sites I'm going to join. And I'm going to decide, some of them charge money, and decide, you can pay like for a week, whatever. I think I'll do the free trials and then do 30 days and see. But that's what's going on. And my air conditioner is beautiful right now, you guys. That's one thing, getting up early is so nice in the morning. I let myself sleep until 7 because I had pushed myself hard last night. Like, you need some rest. So I'm gonna, yeah. So that's the plan there. I know I had a thought and it went away. Then I'm going this afternoon, hopefully, it depends on when the air conditioned stuff is done. I'm going to go to Sue and Mark's, and we're gonna do taste tests. It's her birthday. It was her birthday. So I have some gifts for her, and then a couple dessert things to try from Trader Joe's and somewhere else somebody gave me. And then we come back, and I am going to do some, depending on if my house is cool enough, I can roast vegetables without killing myself, right? Get all that kind of prepped, ready to go, or maybe do it in the morning, but I want to prep all that tonight and really sit down with my food plans and get all that done in my head. It's a lot. And then, I'm going to really, so my goal is my house cleaner's coming to help me. I'm going to try to actually get her to come twice a week, I think. And so that will be, $100 a week. But if we can like pound stuff out and really do a couple weeks of this and make a difference. So my goal right now is also to go in my garage. That's going to be tomorrow morning because I'm going to have the house part done in my garage. And one Friday is going to pick up at the garage, right? So I might run even to Lowe's and get some boxes because I just, I can go, I just don't have enough. And the, the liquor store I can try, but and now Wednesday we're off for Juneteenth, and what an amazing holiday and so wonderful this country's acknowledging it. A lot of people don't know about it. I would suggest you Google it. And honestly, there's very good children's books about it. So I'm gonna have breakfast with my friends. I'm gonna be up early. I'm coming back, and I don't care what the temperature is. I'm gonna be in my garage getting rid of stuff, packing. I'll just hydrate. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff to let go. There's still stuff I'm hesitating on. I think, well, that's fine. I don't have to get rid of stuff I really am attached to yet. I mean, and of course, once you start doing this, you guys, the more you do, the more you let go, right? It's just how it is. But I have to tell you a story, and this is what's really rattled me. And number one, and she's a real estate agent, right? So when I do sell my house, I want her to do it. I want her to get the money. Make me feel so much better. And, help me find something. And anyway, I can't even discuss about that right now because it's very upsetting. But I hadn't talked to her in a little bit. She's one of I'm not even kidding you. I have such amazing people in my life. She's one of the most loveliest, wonderful human beings I've ever come across. Truly generous, truly thoughtful. I can't tell you, I miss her, and I think I need to have her more in my life, right? And hopefully that's a good thing for her. She loves romance novels, and I happen to have saved 2 bags of romance. I said, do you still like your romance? But get this. Anyway, she went through a terrible divorce, and I won't even go into that because it made me angry. Just amazing, amazing woman. But the condo or townhouse, I don't know. I think it's condo, townhouse. I don't know. She was living in one, and the fees got crazy. So I'm not even gonna look at condos. You just can't, which is a shame. But on the 4th, she was like a Saturday night. She was kind of, taking a little doze, and the alarm went off. So she thought, maybe it was a false alarm or something. Anyway, she grabbed her purse and whatever. Not a lot. 4th floor, it's a fourth floor condo on fire. And luckily, nobody was injured. They got it out, but what do they get it out with? Water. And she's on the 1st floor, and it was like a tsunami in her house. That used to freak me out sometimes. Like, what if the fire thing went off and the water went everywhere? Because water is just vicious. And so she lost pretty much everything. So she really does need my romance books. But her attitude, and she is, I think the thing is she's so lucky. She's from I think she's from Bombay. Is that what they call Bombay now? I apologize, Mumbai. And a lot of her family's here, and her sister luckily is in Virginia, and her one brother flew in. I mean, they're just a team of helping her. And just the insurance and the bull crap from that, and each is taking a section, so it's going much faster for them because she's got a great family to support her, which is so nice. And but I just can't understand why anything remotely like that would happen to someone like this. World makes no sense, none. And she had beautiful things and beautiful saris. I hope that her saris were saved. You know, that somebody, like, she had beautiful couches and they're in the restoration phase right now. They're trying to save them. All this takes money, and she's living in a place that insurance rented. There's also not her insurance, which soon I'm going to look at mine. I feel like I have the max of everything I can have right now. You can't get flood insurance unless, you know, it's through the government, and they won't give it to me because I'm not in a flood zone. But I have as every insurance I can have, I have. But so yeah, so she's in a rental place, you know, and they give them pots and pans, all that. They charge the company though, right? It's not like, yeah. So insurance is a whole nother idea. But anyway, it really makes you think, what's important? Every one of her computers, TV, every electronic thing she had, gone. Gone. She said one thing that was interesting. She had all this paperwork from her divorce and her, you know, her previous life, really. And gone. So, and she said every week she think, okay, this is the week I'm going to start dealing with it. But, you know, you don't want to sometimes, right? So gone. Yeah. But what you know, of course, I was telling Beverly, now Beverly's like, oh my God, what would I take? Well, the thing is, one of my mom's best friend, when she died, there was a fire in her house. They think it might have got sparked by a computer. By the time her husband was screaming, get up, get up. By the time, and the fire was coming, and by the time Nellie was the last, she stepped out, the whole room went. She had no time to do, grab her glasses, grab nothing. She would have died. So water's, you know, different thing, but you don't know in the emergency, right? So now Beverly and I are talking about, okay, you know, I know in a lot of cities, a lot of areas, you have an emergency bag, like hurricane zones, earthquake zones. I mean, I know when Carrie was living in San Francisco, my niece, I had looked up that, you know, you should have this amount of food and that, you know, but I've let all that go now. It's not that little girl I feel like I need to protect. But really, what do you have? And we all mean to, but where are your papers? My papers are in a trunk. So I think, do I store them somewhere? I mean, you know, I think a lot of that I got to get put on my phone. But anyway, something to think about. Am I going to take these old kids' books I like? No, I would not grab them. I grab my cat. I grab Claire and I'd probably die in the process because she's ridiculous. Except, you know what? We had tornado watches one time, which is rare. And it was serious. And you could feel it. And you know what? Both my cats let me get them. We went down to the cat bathroom and I brought water. And at the time, with my security, I could see my front door from here and the whipping. But they could tell there was something going on. And then I could tell the winds died down and everything was okay. But yeah, so anyway, that's what's happening. And so think about emergency preparedness. I have a book called I'm Dead Now What? And I'm going to start filling it out. And basically something happened to me. Everyone would know all my passwords and know everything I have, what insurance is available, that kind of thing, how to get it. And my friends that should be contacted, that kind of thing. Beverly and I have lists of things, but you know, it's just, what do? You know, what can you prepare for? You know, what can you do? So something to think about. All those Mormon preppers, I don't want to go that far, right? Do you know this one, you know, involved with the Lori Vallow, Chad Daybell trial? One of her cousins is a prepper, like, has been on TV and all this stuff, and that family is wackadoodles, but, like, not only are there extreme preppers, but he makes his family go out in the wild and survive what it would be like without anything to practice. Wow, I'll take the beach, sir. Yeah, so interesting. But, you know, that becomes a way of life for people. You don't know the difference. Just like me, I really don't understand. I'm starting to educate myself on stuff. that I don't know about. And it's my brain's a little different. And that's okay. Still a good brain. It's just I have a hard time starting and stopping, and it works sometimes. It's like people are asking you kinds of questions, and I'm trying to do a task, and it's my brain right now with this medicine does not want to switch quickly, and so that is fascinating, and it's taking me longer to do like a library card or stuff like that. Not that that's the end of the world, or I can totally do my job, and me doing it at half-ass is better than a lot of people's full stop doing it. Not half-ass, that's not right. That's not true. That's a lie. It's the way I can do it right now, right? To accept that. But this doses of medicine, this is where I'm at. But like I said, I'm really trying to hydrate. I'm trying to take breaks. I'm trying to do a little walk. I'm trying, what can I do that's non-pharmaceutical, right? So y'all, let's look at this. So I'm going to go and bring my car around, and I need a bag to put the tree limbs in. And then I'm gonna take all the boxes out, load up my car with stuff that can go. And then so my one person helping me, he's gonna be here between 9 and 9:30. So I need to, actually I should plan to be out there doing that around 9. It's 8 right now. I'm gonna do a little time in the garage, and then so he'll come, and then I have no idea how long it's gonna take him. Kenny was supposed to help him, and Kenny had to work, and it's just on it goes. On it goes. But counting blessings, y'all. So that's what's gonna be going on. I will take you in my garage. Okay, here's something I'm gonna let go of. I collect weird old Barbie dolls because you can really get them. Not old in the sense of vintage or something expensive. No, haircut and mangled. Because you can get them for like basically at a thrift sale, or not thrift sale, at yard sale. They'll just give them to you. I've collected them, and I had projects in my head. And you know what? Something Mimi and I were going to do when we were older, when we were living together as retired women, which would not have been Florida. I told Mimi we're going to have to like have half and half, because I can't imagine living in Florida. Gators are loose everywhere. So, God's honest truth. When Mimi was really getting towards the end of her life, she was so weak. And she had bulldogs, and they were very powerful. And I thought, if an alligator came, they would get Mimi, would not be able to get away from it. One day she toppled over because the dogs pulled her over. She couldn't get back up. I miss her. I'm going through so much stuff with stuff we were making plans with. It's hard to let it go. I have to. I mean, she was so healthy and one of the smartest human beings I've ever met. And absolutely one of the most educated human beings. When Mimi was obsessed with something, she knew she could write papers, she could give lectures on it for the Smithsonian. I'm not even kidding you. And wickedly funny and totally narcissistic, and always used to tease her, me, right? Is me and me. And it's still, I mean, I've had so much loss, but hers makes no sense. None at all. I think maybe Juan's here. Somebody's here trying to park in my front. Let me see y'all. Oh, he's here. So I gotta go. I'm glad I'm not out in the garage, y'all. But anyway, yeah. Processing a lot of loss. But hopefully to open up for more gain. So anyway, you guys, I'm gonna go talk to him and get settled, and then get my breakfast done, dishes done, and I'm gonna rock and roll. And I'm just gonna honor Mimi and let go of the things that I thought we would do and make room for something new. So, okay guys, take care.